What's up, YouTube, and welcome to this review of the Cobi Jagdpanzer E100. This is part of the World of Tanks, and it's set number 3036 in their World of Tanks line. The set comes with one minifigure and 950 pieces. Guys, if you like these videos, like my page, subscribe to my channel, and check out my blog, www.sharkmunch.com. I do a bunch of mocks and just a whole bunch of different things there. I got more reviews and whatnot. Okay, guys, let's get into this. So, I don't know what is happening, man. I'm just so into building these brick tanks. They're super cool. I have a lot of fun with them. The kids just absolutely love them. And I recently reviewed the Panzer Mouse. I got into these super heavy tanks, and this is like one of the newest models from Cobi. It's a Jagdpanzer E100. This tank actually did exist. Not quite like this though. At the end of World War II, the Allies managed to capture a hull of one of these beasts, and it never went into full production. The only thing that was built was this hull, and they were able to the Germans were testing this machine, but it was just absolutely crazy, huge, similar to the Mouse. It's just a huge tank. The main gun on this was actually a 17 centimeter, which is 170 millimeter main gun. It was just super huge, and it would have been crewed by about a crew of 6. It really reminds me a lot of like the Ferdinand and other kind of tank destroyers. In fact, I'll be doing a bit of a comparison with those two. I got a bunch of these guys here waiting for some screen time. Anyway, so this is basically the largest tank destroyer basically that the Germans ever built. Never went into production, but had the war dragged out another year, it's quite possible that the Germans would have fielded this machine, as they had with like the Jagdtiger, Jagdpanther, Ferdies, and Elephants, and Jagdpanzer IVs, and so on. Okay, guys, so let me get into the features of this. As you can see up top here, one minifigure. You got one hatch for the turret at the top, or it's not even a turret, it's basically a superstructure. So you got room for a guy to fit in there. Opens and closes. Your typical Cobi set. What I really like is this over here. It's like almost like another little, it's like a little cupola with like a machine gun. Unfortunately, the thing doesn't turn around, and I don't know why. If you take this off, you could remove this, put a turntable, like a Lego turntable on that, and it would perfectly rotate around. I don't know why Cobi did this. So any of you guys want to modify, if you're into that, you could easily modify that. That's just sort of one thing I noticed. A little bit disappointing. Cobi really doesn't seem to be going the extra mile lately with some of these new sets. But anyway, so that's what you got. This is not a turret. This is literally a superstructure of a tank destroyer. And the gun, you have really great movement on this gun. It is super long. If you don't like the kind of Lego leg end to this, like they could have done a better job on the muzzle brake, I'll say, guys. For this, they should have probably just built like a custom piece. It would have looked so much better than these little like Lego like round pieces. In fact, when I use this, I actually just take it off. You can just unscrew it, and I kind of use it just like the Mouse. So that's an idea for you guys. In terms of the movement of the gun, great movement. Like you can point this on nearly, I don't know, that's what, 45 at least, all the way down. And similar to the Jagdtiger, it does have a little bit of movement, say 20 degrees either side or whatever. So it is pretty cool that way. At the front, on top, you do have these like engine fans. They look really cool too. I like that. They did that like kind of custom stuff. It's really neat. You do have an engine hatch here that opens, and inside it reveals the, there's 2 of those Cobi engines down there. Closes. At the front, you do have 2 other hatches here. You can kind of get your your driver or radio operator, whatever in there. You got this little light at the front. You got some tools on the side. You got an axe over here. You got a hammer. And all along the sides, you have these huge like tank tracks just sort of hanging from the side. I'm kind of turning it around and give you guys the other side. Basically kind of the same thing. I do like the sloping side skirt. It's really cool. The front leaves a little bit more to be desired, to be honest, guys. Like, it's not as smooth as it should be, but it's not super hideous either. You know, they did probably the best they could. It's really hard to make these like sloping angles, and Cobi actually does a really good job for the most part creating that stuff. So I won't give them too much of a hard time on that. And at the back, finally, guys, similar to like the 30s and whatnot, you have back hatch there that opens up. And as you can see, there's, well, maybe you can't really see inside. I'll try to get you guys some light. Yeah, anyway, lots of room for guys back there. You could probably pack at least, I don't know, maybe what, 4 minifigures in there or something like that. Maybe some equipment. At the back, this is like a little box and some custom printed pieces. You got extra track right there. So overall, a pretty decent model. I actually quite like this. I was on the fence about buying it. But I really I have a lot of these German tank destroyers. I really think they're really cool. They're really unique. And there's kind of like nothing out there like them. So I just thought it'd be really cool to have a bunch of these. You can almost see like the entire development of the tank destroyer. The other thing, Cobi, World of Tank model, it is stickers for insignia. And I'm kind of having trouble figuring out where I want to put these stickers. I usually don't like putting them in between 2 bricks. That way there, if you ever dismantle the set, I mean, you're probably going to lose the sticker, or it's going to break or whatever. It's just not going to look good. For the World of Tanks, I've said this before, man, Cobi definitely needs to start including some custom printed pieces. If not for everything, at least for like the Iron Cross, like German Army, like insignia and stuff like that. That would just make this such a better model. And I mean, we've seen it done. I got it over here on the Jagdtiger. Check that out, guys. Yeah, that is custom printing. That is not a sticker. Again, the Jagdpanzer. Yep. The 30 here. It's going to see it at the bottom. I got a Jagdpanzer 4, Hetzer, so on. All right, guys. The next thing I want to go into is so the wheels and track system. So I'll just kind of flip this up on its side like that. So as you guys can see here, these are like the larger Cobi wheels. Where's my Hetzer? Similar to the Hetzer. Okay. There's 8 of these wheels. 4 in behind, 4 in front. Kind of like a Tiger tank setup. This tank is really, really good. This is super effective. The wheels are tough. They're strong. This tank rolls effectively on carpet and on hard surfaces. I really get no complaints in terms of the track and wheel system. Now the track system itself, as you can see, they have the three holes here. They're about, I don't know, an inch, quarter of an inch wide. They roll really well. They're the Cobi tank tracks that I really like. They're not like the thin, skinny ones, like on the Hetzer or whatever. They're really cool. I just got a size comparison here for you guys. This track here is the typical track that you get on like the Tiger tank, the Jagdtiger, and whatnot. And this is the track size of these super heavy tanks, like the Maus, the Jagdpanzer, the Malbrecher. That's kind of what you got. And they just snap together. I'm not going to really get into that. I will show you guys a little demo on the carpet, and then we'll do a size comparison. I love how it like squeals. I love the sound of the tracks. It just sounds like so much more of a beast than like the Jagdtiger and Jagdpanther. It has really good free movement, guys. Overall, it's a really great addition. I'm happy I bought it. It was a really good build. 950 pieces. It does take a while to build. The surprise, I don't know, it took me 2 hours, maybe 2.5, maybe 3. I don't know if I had a break. I forget exactly, but it was definitely longer than the mouse. It is 950 pieces, and there's a lot more smaller pieces with this one, but you know, seeing the final product here, it's really not all that bad. Initially, when I looked at it, I was like, "Oh man, I don't want a bazillion little small pieces like you get in the Kwangwon Chinese bricks and stuff like that. I wanted like some bigger pieces." But it actually worked out quite nicely. So that's what I'll stay on that stuff, guys. And I'll just do a comparison here. I'm going to roll these guys, give them a bit of screen time too. This is a Jagdtiger. Okay, I've reviewed this. This is a Jagdpanther. This one is, you can't buy it anymore. It's too bad. It's really cool. I actually spent a fortune on this one to get it because I just really love it. I really want to have it. I might throw up a review on this one, but like I said, I don't know if Cobi's going to re-release it or what, but it's definitely one of my favorites. This, and of course, here's the famous Ferdy. As you can see, same type superstructure, large gun at the front here. As the Jagdpanzer E100. So it kind of has that fruity kind of look to the new one. Another really cool one that I like is this Jagdpanzer 4. It's L70 version. They got an L48 and an L70. The L70 was basically like a Panther gun mounted on a Panzer 4 chassis. So this is really cool. I love this tank, man. And last but not least is my buddy the Hetzer. One of the smallest tank destroyers Germany ever built during the war. Actually, it's the Czechs who built this for the Germans. Very, very good tank destroyer. Really, really cool. Lots of sloping armor. It almost looks like a little turtle, eh? It's like has all this like shell almost, that kind of shape to it. Really cool. I reviewed this one too. Really great set, guys. All these tanks are just really cool. If you're into this stuff, I mean, there's like small features in that you wish they had done better, but overall, this stuff is really, really cool. I'll give you guys a nice little top shot. So basically from the smallest one all the way through to the largest one. These are the World War II German tank destroyers. It's actually pretty cool. Anyways, guys, that is it for this review of the Cobi Jagdpanzer E100 tank destroyer. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, guys, and check out my website, www.sharkmunch.com, for more great reviews and where to buy all these cool tanks.